when our regular meeting is coming up on October the 5th. Whatever action that you plan on taking against park personnel on today, why did that action have to be done today and it couldn't wait to our regular board meeting? As I'm aware, I have not been informed that nothing that happened there that anyone will be a threat to this city or harm to this city or negative to this city in any kind of way. So I'd like to know the urgency of having a special call board meeting, even though the statute gives two aldermen the ability to call that. That's all right, but I also like to ask our attorney. I am requesting from our attorney to get a attorney general opinion on can a legally call special session to deal with an issue that's going to be already on our regular board meeting. Is that legal? Because those person or personnel has not did nothing detrimental to this city. So even though they have the authority to do it, I'm asking our city attorney, Mr. Pittman, to give me an attorney general opinion on whether or not it's legal, and because it appears that the only reason that this meeting is called, that it couldn't happen on Tuesday because of the public outcry. And I'm wondering if that's a legitimate reason to invoke that two aldermen can do this. And also, I'm wondering if there was prior meetings or conversation, even though they were done one-on-one, prior to this special call meeting. And if it is so, that is direct in violation of the open meeting law. And Mr. Attorney is the city attorney and not the attorney for a private individual, but as the city attorney, I request that my request be taken due notice and action done on it.
Alderman Miller, my review of the special meeting, requirements have been met by this board. Whether they want to state their reasons for calling the meeting on record is up to them. And I certainly understand your point there, but they have satisfied the technical requirements for calling the meeting. So that's where we are.
I agree to that. I agree to that. I said they did that, but my question was the reason what. That's what I want an attorney general opinion on.
Yes.
I understand you saying that they have a right by law and statute. I agree to that. My question is, because this item was coming up on Tuesday night, what was the urgency, and is that legitimate? Because there again, no one stated the cause, as far as I'm concerned. So I still want that opinion.
So you're asking our attorney to go forward and get an official attorney general
I
opinion.
want an official attorney general. That's why I requested. That's my request.
Yes, sir.
Attorney general opinion. Well, we know what the statute is. I want attorney general opinion.
This meeting was, with all this happened yesterday evening, as far as notice.
Ain't that something? Yesterday evening, that's real clandestine. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you mentioned that for the record.
Yes, sir.
It all happened on what? Yesterday. Notice go out 9 and 10 o'clock at night. That's clandestine.
Obviously, people know about the meeting, they're here, but if I can finish.
Clandestine.
If I can finish, Alderman Miller. I believe that the meeting is legally called.
Never questioned the legitimacy of it. You keep on going back to, I never questioned that. My question is this. I'm not arguing either. I have made a statement.
Yes, sir. You asked me for.
That's all I asked you for. I agree that the meeting was called legally, even though it was clandestine, even though it was late at night.
If I could finish,
No, I want you to request one. I know you don't have it, because this has never happened before.
So you don't,
That's
ha-
me-
so you don't
that's
have a
me-
question for the attorney, you just
I
want
don't have a
direction.
question. I want him to get a return of general opinion for me. That's my statement to him.
And I will be happy to do that, and you know that, so, just for the.
Because you're right, this never happened before.
Absolutely. If that is your request of.
That is my request, for the record.
Yes, sir, I'll be happy to do that.
Okay. Is there anyone on this board who would like to answer the direct question from Alderman Miller?
I want to know what the urgency is. Since it was signed by 2 aldermen, they ought to be willing to
Alderman.
state for the public what the urgency was.
Alderman Piper seems to be making a comment.
I know for myself, I'm only speaking for myself. I've had a lengthy discussion with the employee in question and told him my feelings around this decision, and felt that I've made my determination and decision, and there's really waiting to put off that decision a few more days. I don't understand it, whether it's today or Tuesday. I've made my determination.
I agree with you there. So my point is, why did it have to be a special call meeting?
We need to keep order in the meeting.
That's my question. It's the same thing you just said. You have made your decision, and you informed them of that. So why the rush instead of Tuesday night? That's the whole question. Were we afraid that it's going to be such a public outcry, or people going to be here to pack the room out on Tuesday night? Well, that's the reason?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir, not at all. And when I campaigned door to door in Ward 6, I left my cell phone number with every single voting citizen in this city so that they could call me. I've received numerous phone calls about this decision. I'm not scared of public outcry. I'm willing to talk to anybody about decisions that we make. I'm not going to publicly discuss any specific employee's performance in public because I don't feel that's fair to us as public officials nor to any public employee.
My point again. You received all those phone calls. They said, Alderman Piper, you must have a special meeting. Let's get this out of the way now. That was a decision that you made. And that's my question. Why? That it couldn't wait from Friday to Tuesday. That's the reason, that's the question.
Are there any more comments from anyone on this board?
I guess nobody else has now. I guess, and appreciate you, Alderman Piper, for at least manning up and making your statement for the record.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. I appreciate that. Others are just hiding their hand.
Okay. Do I have a motion from anyone on this board to go into closed session to discuss executive session?
I did have I don't know if you take any comments from the audience.
Not for an executive session issue. We can't really do that. It's executive session, so. Is there a motion from anyone on this board
Make a motion to go into executive
for
session,
closed session?
closed session.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to go into closed session to discuss the executive session for parks personnel. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, no.
Nay.
The ayes have it. This meeting is now going into closed session, and we'll have to clear the room while we discuss that.
Man, you can't change mine. You can change both.
You can move.